Welcome to the channel, guys. We are back in my kitchen. So I am excited about today because we're going to be having some family over tomorrow. So I'm going to be pre-making some desserts for our family dinner tomorrow. If you hear a dog, that's my dog Diggy. He is crazy and very mouthy, so if you hear barking and stuff, that's him. We're going to be making two recipes today. I'm going to be making some oatmeal raisin cookies. I'm gonna do this first because these have to chill in the fridge for about an hour, I think, and this seems a little bit more simple. And we're also going to be making some pecan pie brownies. I'm making the oatmeal raisin cookies because first, these are my second favorite cookie in the world, and my dad requested them, so we're gonna make that. Hi, Daddy! That's my other dog. We are going to be making the pecan pie brownies because I saw this recipe and I thought it looked really good. I'm somebody who likes pies and stuff like that, but I'm not a crust lover. My mom thinks I'm crazy for this, but I do not love crusts all the time. So I think I will really enjoy the filling texture with the pie brownies. That's what we're going to be making. So my cousin, his wife, and my aunt are coming tomorrow, and so that's why we're gonna be making the desserts. And then I'm going to be making a double batch of the brownies to give to my neighbors. So if you don't know, our neighbor was related to the owner of this house, and everybody's related to each other. Like one of my friends is related to them. But when we moved here, a bunch of neighbors brought us some food. So the neighbor I'm going to give this to gave us a lemon pound cake, and one of our other neighbors gave us salted caramel brownies. I'd like to make something for her another day, but this has been a very busy week, so we're going to get to one. And yeah, I'm going to be making some desserts today. I've got my KitchenAid out again because we are going to be making two. So I want to go ahead and get everything out. First, what we're going to do is we're going to cream our butter and our sugars together, which is brown and regular granulated sugar. I will have these recipes linked in the description if you'd like to check these out. We've got a cup of brown sugar and 1/4 cup of regular sugar, and we're just going to cream that until it's all smooth. We've got our regular sugar and our brown sugar. We're going to cream this until it's all smooth. So this is looking pretty smooth. Now we're going to add our 2 eggs. Just says add both of them, and then we're going to mix this on high until that's all combined. Scrape down our bowl, and I'm going to scrape down the paddle a little bit too. Then we're going to move on to our next step. So next we're adding our vanilla and our molasses. Now this is funny, I tried molasses today for the first time because I had not tried it by itself. I know molasses is a really good a very long-lasting product, and it's good for your health and that type of thing, but I had never tried it by itself. I know my mom was telling me that my grandpa used to love molasses, and it was a big staple in their household, especially in the area they were from. So I'd love to try some other types of foods that were molasses based, because I tried it, and it is just kind of it is what it is as it by itself, but I'd like to try some different recipes or something that kind of focus on molasses and try something like that. Then we're going to add our vanilla and our molasses. Scrape out our molasses. We're going to mix this all and then we're going to set it aside. Okay, that looks pretty good. Then it says to whisk our flour, and then we've got cinnamon and baking soda. Probably could use a bigger bowl, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to load the dishwasher as I go, because our company is coming tomorrow. We've got our house all clean and we want to make sure it stays like that. Okay, now we're going to add in our powders to our wet mixture. We're going to mix on low until it's all mixed together. Said the dough would get thick but very sticky, so this looks perfect. And then it says combine our raisins, our oats, and our walnuts here. So in this bowl here we've got some walnuts, we've got our oats, and then we have raisins at the bottom. Put all of this in here. Okay, that's looking very thick. So now it says we're going to chill the dough. I'm probably going to let this chill for the whole time I'm making my brownies, and then we'll bake it. So I'm excited about this. Now I am somebody who does like raisins. Of course this is an oatmeal raisin cookie, but my mom, I know she doesn't love raisins a whole bunch, but she does like oatmeal raisin cookies. So let me know what you think about oatmeal raisin cookies in the comments. I was just reading the other recipe and I was thinking, am I gonna pour this out and make my brownie in this? But it said for the brownie that the main thing on that was to not over mix it. So I am not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna put this in the fridge in this bowl, and then we're going to make our brownie mixture just in a regular bowl. I am going to taste the batter because I want to. Tastes good. I know it's not like, right now the texture is kind of weird because of the hard oats, but the cinnamon is really good. And then we're going to move on to our brownie recipe. I said I was going to make the brownies, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up, load what I need to load in the dishwasher, and then we'll move on to our brownies. I'm so happy that we got this KitchenAid because I definitely want to up my cooking skills, especially now that we have an established garden here in Virginia. Like last week or earlier this week when I made the mac and cheese, that was all from onions that came from our garden. I'm gonna pack this up because I know it said for the brownie recipe, I think I already said this, I don't know, but that one of the big things about getting a good nice texture is about not over mixing it. So I'm going to put the KitchenAid up and we're going to mix it by hand. First, what we're going to do is we're going to put our chocolate and our butter in, and we're going to melt that together. We need 2 cups of chocolate. This is semi-sweet chocolate chips. And then we're going to add our butter. So we've got 1 cup of butter that we're going to do. Oh, and I need to preheat my oven to 350. I forgot about that. I think that looks good. It's not fully melted. And then we'll add our cocoa powder. We're going to whisk in our cocoa powder. That looks really good. Now I'm going to whisk my sugar and my eggs together. I think that's about as light and foamy as it's going to get. So then it says to gently fold our chocolate mixture into here. So that's what we're going to do. Then we're gonna add our flour. Just try to go nice and gentle. That is looking pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour these into my pans. We're gonna set a timer for 20 minutes, and in that time we're going to make our pie filling, because we have to put that on and then let it cook for another 20 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Almost had a heart attack. I thought I had accidentally distributed my butter wrong and had put it in, all of it in the brownie when I needed some for the pie filling, but no, I need a separate amount of butter. I need 6 tablespoons for the filling. So we're gonna melt this real quick, and then we'll add our other stuff. So I just melted my butter. Now we're gonna add our brown sugar to our butter, our 2 eggs, we got our maple syrup. You need a teaspoon of vanilla. Whisk this together. Now that that's all mixed, we're going to add our pecans. That looks good. We have a couple minutes till the brownies are, the timer's up for our brownies, and then we'll add that on top. That's how the brownies look. We're gonna go ahead and pour our mixture on top of these. Now that our brownies are in the oven and our cookie dough has chilled, I'm going to try to use a scoop and scoop out our cookies. We got this scoop as a free gift, and I'm so glad we got it, because it looks like you can use a cookie scoop for all types of things, so I'm happy we got it. So I just took the brownies out of the oven, and I have a cookie here. This one was a cookie I made, but I made it a little ugly. So I'm gonna taste this one. I really like that. It is very crunchy, and it is mildly sweet. It's not like super overly sweet. I love the texture of it. That is perfect, because I was like, I don't know. I baked them a little bit longer than 14 minutes, but I love the crunchiness of it, and it tastes really good. I like that it's not super overly sweet. So this is really good. I would recommend trying this. And then once my pecan brownies cool, I will do a little taste test. So I hope they come out good. I'm really excited about that. So I'm gonna wait and finish my cookie. So the brownie has cooled, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. So that is what my bite looks like. I love the pecan pie topping on that. It is very rich. It's very good. I'm so happy that that came out well. And in a little bit, I will pack one of them up to send to our neighbor's house. So I have one of the brownies wrapped up, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this to Sis and Charles before it is too late. So it is Sunday. It's a couple days after I made that the brownies and stuff. So what happened was I went over to their house, and they their cars were there, but they did not answer the door. So I just came back with the brownies, and our neighbor called, and she said that they are out of town. So that's fine. I'll just have to come by another day and do that. But it actually happened really perfect, because my cousin, his wife, and my aunt are here, and they really enjoyed the brownies and the cookies, and we had been snacking on them before they got here, but they really enjoyed it. So they have been very well eaten and very well enjoyed. So they came out really good. Everything went super smooth. So I'm really happy with how that came out. So yeah, I'm just going to finish this weekend relaxing and stuff like that. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below where you're from, and if you have any recipes you'd like me to try. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.